Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're having a good day. So, like I advertised, I am going to use, just trying to grab the set. Here's the stamp set. That's the stamp set. Where'd the dies go? Here we go. Called Delicate Wishes, and what drew me to this set initially was this beautiful paper. It's also got the March online exclusives. So, and there's a brand new colour in the paper. I'll just read you what's in the paper. There's Crumb Cake, Grey Granite, Hydrangea Hue, Mossy Meadow, Secret Sea and Bronze. It's actually got I should have taken it out of the paper, shouldn't I? No, I didn't because I hadn't cut that off yet. Let's throw that over there and hopefully I don't lose it. I like to keep the colours with the paper, and like you can see, I've chopped out some flowers because as yet we don't have the Hydrangea Hue. It's going to be one of the new in colours. I really like both sides of that paper. Don't you hate it when you like both sides? And there's that one. This one. It's got the Mossy Meadow on the back. This is lovely. Oh, is it the same as what have I done there? Oops. Got them mixed up. I'll just put them together so I don't keep showing you the same ones again. That one's got and it's got that one there. It's got the linen on the back, which is quite pretty. And it's good to have some subtle colours. I think I showed you that one. It's the same one. And I have, let's go back there. Or is that the one? I have chopped out some, and these ones, they cut out with one of the dies, this little one here. Cuts out these flowers. So I've been able to get away with getting a card kind of ready for you this afternoon with those. I'm not sure, I'm sort of rushing today. I'm not sure. I don't think that cuts out with any of the dies, that bit there, because I can't see one that would do it. Unless they've used a bigger one. No, I don't think. I don't know why they would do a whole sheet of that and not have it cut out with the dies. Or is it this one? No, it's not that one. Yeah, maybe they're trying something different. So yeah, unless somebody can tell me, I can't actually see one that would cut those out. And they're calling it brass, that colour. Well, I still have plenty of copper foil. I know it's retired from Stampin' Up supplies, but I still have it. So I don't know. Don't think that will cut out either, but again it's got the grey granite on the back, so that's handy as well for a neutral. Same one again, and the same one as I showed you before. And that of course won't cut out with the dies either because we don't have the flowers that big, but I really loved the colours in that paper. And I wasn't going to get the set, but then I changed my mind. We're allowed to change our mind, aren't we? But it was a bit of a struggle to get a card ready for you using this because I don't have the hydrangea hue, but I've found a bit of a workaround. Works for me and it's okay. Like it or not, I have used, I'll just show you. I've already stamped this because the middle of the card's quite involved. So I just wanted to get the, and when we do a card that's got, when we make a card that's got lots of things going on in this inside, we need to do the outside first. So what I did, I used the Retired in Colour Boho Blue, and I felt that I'll just show you. Oh well, I can show you on the little flower. I felt like that wasn't too bad because of the watercolouring of the flower. It kind of matches. So I mean, it's only like a week or so. We've got to wait till we get the new one, but I thought I wanted to do that today, so I wanted to get something that was close enough. So I have not made this, I've made the card, but I haven't made, am I making sense? I haven't made this version of the card. So I went ahead and, like I said, I've got plenty of copper foil, but if you didn't have copper foil, you could use pecan pie. So I might have to employ my little glue gun for these. I'm just going to see which I want where, which one I want where. This is just copied from the ones on the website. Mine's a little bit different because I have stamped that in boho blue and I've embossed it with, goodness, what's it called? The beautiful pattern embossing folder, and I'm all fingers and thumbs today by the looks, and I haven't used this for a while. Oh, it's working good. Just get some glue on that. At least it hasn't been as hot this week, but it's still the humidity. I don't know how people live in Queensland and those places up north. I can't bear the humidity. I can't sleep. I don't function very well. It's better than being way up into the 30s and humid though. It's only, well, I haven't even looked at the temperature, so that's how concerned I am. It's more the humidity that makes it uncomfortable. Hopefully that's enough. Just want to pop that back in because I don't think I need that again, unless I decide that I need to cut anything more. I might have to refer to the photo I took of this to see, but I think I can remember how to do this. I had a flower in there like that, and I might have been supposed to put that. Where's my iPad? Oh, now I've got glue on my fingers. I hate that. Don't you hate that? Where is it? This one. So this is the one I'm copying. They've stamped theirs in the hydrangea, but I've used a flower I've cut out. Now, I think I was supposed to go behind that. So let's just lift him up. And I've got mine going just across there, but they've got theirs going right to the edge of the card. Anyway, too bad, too sad. We'll just do this. Might want it coming down a little bit. And I've already, as you can see, embossed that in white. I think I want mine popped up. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but sometimes you just like to see what it is like when it is exactly the same, almost. Or better or for worse. Now I've got dimensionals stuck all over me. I don't like it when I get to the edgy bits because I've got to take that piece off, and yep, there we go. Probably need another one for the flower. Probably. Now, I want this to go under here. Maybe I wasn't supposed to put dimensionals on there, but I have. So, like I said before, too bad, too sad. Only because that I couldn't put dimensionals on that. So there we go. Put our flower down there. How beautiful is that? I think I'll just put, we'll see, maybe that, maybe another bit more there than what you think. Okay, so that's that bit done. I'm going to make sure I get my little top on there over the top, otherwise I'm going to have a mess with things stuck to other things, aren't I? Just looking to see what embellishments they've used, but they look huge. I don't know whether I bought new embellishments for this card. For this set. So my card base is, this is a card style that I could not achieve in metric measurements. So those of you who live in the US will be happy to know that it's in inches. I'll explain why it wouldn't work, and I just thought I haven't got the time or the energy to work this out. You probably could, but it was doing my head in. I'm not that great at maths, and so I've just gone for an 8.5 by, is it 4 3/4 or 5 3/4? I can never remember because I don't use those measurements. Whatever. Might be 5 3/4, is it? Nearly 6 inches. Is that what our A4? I'll grab my ruler in a sec. I'll let you know. It's actually, yeah, 5 3/4. 5 3/4 by 4 1/4. So I've cut, takes you a whole piece of, you don't use the whole piece obviously. That is a bit crooked actually. That'll be fine. Right, that's our outside of our card done, and usually we just put a centre in that and we're done, but not today. Hello Sharon, how are you? Yes, it is pretty, and I've got another one to show you, and I'll show you my other cards that I've done using this same card fold. So now we're going, this is our inside piece, and we're going to cut this at 6 inches. And this, did I mention this is from the Wandering Stamper? This tutorial, she's got measurements on her blog and she's on YouTube. I just saved another card that she's put up. There's been 2 since I started following her. She's put up 2 now. And this is important that you go. You know how I found out it was important, because I was trying to do this in metric and I'm like, why isn't that working? It's because I'll do it and then I'll explain. So you go 1.5, 3, 4.5. And another 1.5 adds up to 6.5, doesn't it? So if you were to start in this one, you score at 6. So if you were to start scoring at 1/2 and then go that way, which was what I did when I was trying to make this in a different size, and I'm like, why isn't that working? That all adds up together, and then I realised I was doing the little tab bit first. Okay, so then we're going to cut this at, and I don't know why my cutting is out, because these are forming cubes, and when I've formed cubes they've been just slightly out, and I'm not sure why. So I'm making sure I'm pressing that up against the top, and when we do this, that's probably why. Look at that. That dropped down. I just caught that then, didn't I? 1.5. So then we've got one cube that's 3 inches high and 2 that are 1.5 inches high. And I'm going to turn that fan up because I'm a bit hot in here. Might be better. So then we're just going to burnish all our folds. I have not decided what paper I'm going to put inside, or I've not cut the decorating pieces for the cubes yet, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Sometimes when you're making a card, you've got to actually do it to see what works. So let me just see. I think, yeah, that's right. So we're just gonna get these all burnished. And these all stuck. Don't lose your little flowers. I've got 3 little flowers for the inside. And we're going to adhere our, I think, probably doesn't matter, but that's the, want that to be the good side. That's the, yeah, this is the good side, so I've done that the wrong way, which is easy fixed. We'll just do it again the correct way, just so you have the nicer side facing. So on stage is getting closer. I leave next Wednesday. Might pack my suitcase on the weekend. Maybe so. I still didn't get that exactly right, and I'm not sure what I do or don't do. I think I did the same with this one. I want it to look nice on the outside. Yeah. As I'm not doing swaps, I have done cards for friends. Got them finished on the weekend. That doesn't feel like it's finished. Doesn't hurt to give it another go. So then put our glue on our little tab. Give it a bit of a massage so that it sticks. Kind of want the, well, it's debatable. I may have put my tabs on the inside, and I maybe I should have put them on the outside. I thought that when I did my last one. I thought, no, well, I don't know, because I'm bad. I never watch the whole video. I just watch enough to get the idea. And I probably should watch the whole video, because people tell you important things, don't they? So I might put my tab down the bottom this time. So the important thing here to remember is, I probably don't want it there because you're going to see it. Let me see, where do I want it to go? Is to don't do what I did the first time I made this. I put I don't even know what I did. I put it on so that the hole was at the top. How did I do that? Probably, I don't know. So don't, I'm not going to do it again, so don't do it. If I put that here, the glue goes on this piece here, and then when it's on, it will sit up like that. That's what we want. So if I flip that over like that, I put my glue here. We should have that, and that can stay there till I get this one done. So then that, I like to get this done before it's actually set, in case I need to scoot it over a bit. Shouldn't have to, but maybe if you cut inside the line might be better. I don't know. It works, but just wonder. Sometimes I just wonder if there's a better way. So they're rather tight together here. And does this look familiar, Sharon? We have made this card, but just the cube, not with it inside the card. So when I saw this, I was like, wow, I want to do this. And it's the only one I've seen, except I saw one that Debbie McGee had done on Pinterest, but hers was a big card. This is going to be a little card. So now we need to, or I need to work out what I want in the middle. because let me just cut my, trying to think whether I want borders on, maybe I do. So white we want, trying to remember, we want our white ones, we'll do it 1 1/4, and they're going to hold our flower. It's 1 1/4, because remember our cubes are 1 1/2. That's 1 1/4. I only want, well, I think her name's Jill, the Wandering Stamper. I think she only did 2 decorations, 1 1/4, but I did 3 on my last card. Is that 1 1/4? It'll be easier to see if it is on here. This is smaller, I know it's not. It'll be okay. It will be okay. And she just, everything just dropped off there, but that's okay. I've got 3 of them. Actually just put my crumb cake scraps away, but I think I want them. I think I want borders. So for these ones, bag of scraps here, I want these to be, and they won't be 1 3/8. No, I knew that wasn't right. No. What's that one? 1. No, not that one either. I'll have to get my crumb cake back out. Good to be able to use up your scraps when you can. Sometimes you can't. One should be the right size. So 1 3/8 is the one past the 1 1/4. Toss that aside. 1 3/8. Hang on, yeah, 1/4, yep. And is that going to be enough? 1 1/4, 1 3/8. Just need a smidge off that one. So I've got 2. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not big enough either. I reckon that is. Yep, that'll do. 1 1/4, 1 3/8. That's 3. 1 1/4, 1 3/8. That's 4. Here we go. Should have started with this one, shouldn't I? 1 1/4, 1 3/8. 1 1/4, 1 3/8. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 3 eighths. Just leave that there in case I've counted wrong. I don't believe I have. Yeah, and I need to cut some DSP as well, but let's get these on first. Hello, Miss Rhonda. Yeah, but not like this, Rhonda. This pops up inside the card, which I thought was rather cute. Sticky fingers is what I dislike, but it's part of the game, isn't it? We can't avoid sticky fingers. I'll just do these 3 first. And you can help me work out what paper to use. This one, obviously, but and I want to get these on here before I decide. I'm going to grab my other ones, see where I put them. Yeah, put one up the top here. It's easier to put these on with the card with this flat, so you can push it down. I suppose you could push it down inside the card too, but this would be easier for me. I'm just wondering if you can see what I'm doing. Yes. So I did push the screen down so I could grab my card that was behind there. There. And I thought I would like 2 on the front. I always thought this was a cute card on its own, but then I used to feel like it wasn't enough, so that's another reason I was drawn to this one. So I'm going to put, and I'm pretty sure that will be all right with the, just got to make sure I don't put glue on the leafy bits. We'll soon find out. I've only got it with seal, so I can remove it if I need to. Just put a little bit of that on. I did do a dry run with, so it looks silly. We will find out with my other card to see whether, now, might have to shift these if they're going to stick or poke out, but we'll see how we go. Now we need to cut some DSP to go on these ones and some DSP for the inside, which is why I left it till now so I could see what I wanted to use. Don't think I want the plain blue one. I think I want something with green. What do we think? Is that too much? I think there's another one too that I was thinking. Or then we can go to the linen or putting that one. Oh, well, I guess we don't have to have green in it. That one and that one. There's much of a muchness between those two. Or we could go the other side of that one. On the other side of that one. I don't want green, I don't think. Maybe looking for the one that's got, there's two that have got two different ones that have got, where are you? Come here. So we've got that one. Too many choices, and we've got that one. Let's have a proper look. Take that away. I think any of these would work. That's pretty. So, linen. Comment which one you think. Linen. What will I call that? Number 2. That's number 2. This has actually got a bit of shine in it. That's number 3. That's too white. I'm counting that one out. That's not in it. And we have this one. Is that too much? What do we think? I actually quite like that. What do we think? And then for the tops of these, I think that, do I, or which one did I count out? Yeah, the flowers on that are too big to cut, so it'd either have to be the linen, I reckon, or this. Obviously not that way. This on the... So these are the decisions we need to make when we craft. Some people don't get that, do they? That. Or that. I'm thinking maybe that, because then it fits in with that, doesn't it? Is anyone going to tell me? Floral bottom, linen top. Floral bottom, is that one? Linen top. I like a girl who can make a decision. So linen. So okay, so let's work out what, I think it was 4 by 5.5, I think, for the front, so it should be the same on the inside. 4, yeah, by 5.5. 4 by 5.5. Can't see where 4 is. I must be on it. Go. And 5.5. Might as well cut these while we're at it. Actually, I might be going to disagree with you, Rhonda. Oh no, we'll go with the linen. Just going to see if I'm cutting it the correct way, although I've got... So that's the other thing about... where are we? This is, so 1 3/8, so it's going to be 1 1/4, isn't it? About, have you noticed, anyone noticed, they haven't been putting out as much, I don't feel, as much, where are we? Am I going to be able to get 1 3/8 there on this side, because it would be easier? As much. What I was going to say is when you need to make a card like this, especially if I need enough for a class, when you're putting that DSP on the inside as well, I know we always say we need to use up our DSP, but there's using it up and there's using, oh, I can't do that. It's too hard to see where the measurement is. 1 3/8 is there. You need to use a lot, so with the 6x6 it gets annoying because you have to use, it's all right if you're just doing it for yourself, but as a demonstrator, if you're doing it for a lot of people, you need to have enough for everybody. So 1 1/4, 1 3/8. And when you don't want to buy a heap of packets of 6x6, so maybe they're getting the message, do you think? I got tired of sandboxing it, so I haven't done it for a while. But I have noticed, well, we have got several packs. The other thing is just stop buying it. But if it's something you love, you can't just stop buying it, can you? Did I cut that wrong? I reckon I did. 1 1/4, 1 3/8. Yeah, I can tell because that's. What am I doing? I do want 1 1/4, don't I? Yeah, I do. You guys knew that, didn't you? So that was a mistake that I needed to make, wasn't it? What have I done there? She turns it around. What the heck have I done? 1 1/4. That's not 1 1/4. What am I doing? 1 1/4. That's right. And 1 1/4. Maybe I had it on the wrong side when I chopped more off it, did I? I must have. Anyway, I can afford to waste a tiny bit, I guess, can't I? Have I done the crumb cake wrong? No, I don't believe I have. Move. Move, baby, move. 1 1/4. This is fiddly. And 1 1/4. I need another one. 1 1/4. And 1 1/4. You probably can't see what I'm doing. Probably just as well, because I'm probably going to been confusing you, all these measurements, eh? Now, before I put that away, I'll just... Oh, where's my other crumb cake one gone? I did cut 6. Now there's only 5. Just as well I left that other one there, isn't it? As I don't know where that's gone. Here we go. 1 and... what do we want? 1 3/8 for that one. Maybe I only cut 5. I'm sure I cut 6. Probably find it under the trimmer. Anyway, we've got our 6 now. No, it's not there. Must have dreamed it. You can see why you wouldn't want to cut up a piece of paper that has big flowers or big decorations on it, because it just wouldn't look good, because you can't see enough of the pattern when it's a big pattern. There's our little box gone. So we can put that one there. Probably should have cut another tiny little flower, because I could do that too. And come over a bit, you. Show you what I mean. These are out of the DSP as well, so if we wanted to, we could put a flower, perhaps a flower there, and maybe a flower there. Don't know. I've only cut 2, so that might have to be decided later on. Okay, let's make sure I've got it up the right way before I go trying to stick it in. Now, I'm going to do a dummy run with this to make, oh, I've got to put my paper in. Geez, Louise. Which way? Oh, I think I've cut it straight down, haven't I? Get out. Just get this right. Make sure that's still up the right way. Looking, because the last one I made, I had the inside up the wrong way after I'd stuck the outside on, so luckily I'd stuck it on with seal, so I was able to get it off. So I'm going to do a dummy run with this, just because I get a bit nervous with glue. Got to make sure I've got it right. So next what you want to do is put this, I don't know if you can see that, you want to put the corner of this little cube on the fold line there. Can you see that? I don't know if the camera catches up. You want to put that corner there and this, so these parts here, you want to put them on the score line. Okay. And to work out how far down I want it, I did mine roughly 1 inch down. So then I want glue on this part here. I'm just going to do, like I said, I'm just going to do glue. I'm not going to do wet glue just yet, just to make sure. And then I can show you again. So lining that up. And then I'll know whether it's going to, trying to get my head in there, whether it's going to work or not. Probably don't want to be quite on there. Jill said you had to be, but that, yeah, that won't go right on there. You won't need it right on there, because if you had it right on there, you wouldn't be able to close your card, would you? So then she goes like that, and it's inside her. This is why you needed the 8.5 width of the cardstock, because the first one I tried it with copy paper, and I thought, oh yeah, that's going to work with our same size, but it didn't. It poked out just a little titch. So now I'm going to bring that up, and I'm going to put glue where I had that. Getting very brave, because once you put glue, you are stuck. Try and remember where I had it. There, and it's not right on the centre. About there. And I like to do this before the glue sets. Then we fold that over and put the glue here, so that if you have to move it slightly, you can while the glue, because the glue gives you time to reposition. So then we just slam it down like that. We need time for that to set up a little bit. So that is our cute little card. Now what Jill did was put some paper in. It would be up to you. I'm probably not going to finish the whole thing right now. You could put a little piece of white or something there. You could put your writing piece on the back. Depends how much writing you want to do. You could put something up here. I'm not quite sure what I will do, because none of mine are finished totally. So I'll just show you. This is called Cutest Crew, this set. Just find the dies. Loved it the minute I saw it. I just thought that's going to be so cute, and it's got dies as well. So these dies cut out these lines of cats and dogs. It's got the little birds. You've got the little birds separately, and you've got the little cats and dogs separately as well, and also some little flowers. You've got some paw prints, a stripy bit. I've only just pulled this out last night after dinner and started playing with it, so I haven't actually. I think these cut out so that you can poke out the little pieces with, give them some dimension. So that's really cute. So with this one, I masked off and stamped that. This is going to be for my niece as well. Her daughter's just got a cat, so I thought this was a good one to give her. So I've just used, this is, I think it's retired, I'm not sure what it's called. Just pretty paper and a little kitty in various positions. Thought he was rather cute. Like I said, I've got to decorate that as well. Like, not decorate it, put somewhere to write. This was my first one. I had to unattach this and reattach it, because I just love the Cute as a Bug. It's gorgeous. So I've coloured the bug in, and we've got the ladybugs there. We've got a bit of white ink on our toadstools. I was looking everywhere. I thought I had a empty Wink of Stella to do that with, and I had to do it with a paintbrush, because what I've got, I've still found that I had Wink in them, so I didn't want to waste them. So, and then we pop it up, and we've got our little toadstools. Can you see there? I haven't actually glued this down. I don't think I did anyway. No, it's just with seal. We've got our little toadstools there. This is a technique that for the next class you'll be using lots of your blends, and this was by Emma Goddard, and when she'd done her colouring in, was optional. She went around, can you see that? Around the edge. Gosh, my laptop is slow to catch up. She went around the edge with some Pool Party light. Just gives it that just little bit extra, and the same with the little ant with the flowers. I had so much fun creating her cards, and I don't think I'm allowed to show you, but I will just, whoop, that is the picnic basket. It opens up like that. That's your little sneak peek, because I don't think I'm allowed to do that, but I just did. I don't think hardly anyone watches me, so no one will see it. Okay, so I've got to work out now where I want to put some writing. I've got to get some glue on there, and yeah, I'll pop up the finished cards. I keep saying that on my blog, but I will dedicate some time to doing my blog, because I'm pretty much done with crafting until after on stage, which is next Thursday. So that's where I'll be. I think it's next Thursday, isn't it, Rhonda? Yes, a week from today, actually. What's today? The 4th. Yeah, it'll be a week from today. We'll be in main session, will we not? So thank you for watching, everyone, and I will see you in a fortnight. Okay, bye-bye for now. Thank you, Sharon. I just saw your comment.